everyone, it's Joe here. It's the 17th of July and I'm down my allotment. It's a really hot day today. It's in the mid to high 20s degrees Celsius, that is. And I thought I'd come down my allotment and give you guys a brief update on what's growing on. Alright, so just to the side of my plot, I have a strawberry guava here that I planted early spring, and at first it had a transplant shock and also got hit by the cold weather that we had, the prolonged cold spring, but that's coming back really well, so that's good. I've got really clear up around here. We've got some weeds growing here. I did have sugar cane that I planted last year, and it doesn't look like it's come back. It may do, but we'll see. Alright, so let's walk into the plot. As you can see, it's quite messy over here, so I'm going to have to do a bit of a clear up. But I like to leave this carpet here, and there's one reason why I leave this carpet. It's for wildlife. Let's see if we can find the slow worms down here. There you go, look. So there's quite a few of them around this area here. But that's great wildlife habitat there. So we'll walk onto this side, onto my plot, and as you can see, I've mulched around here, and I have my beautiful persimmon tree. This is I'm trying to remember what variety it is. Oh, Nikita's Gift, that's what it is, Nikita's Gift. And it was actually a gift from my older brother, and it was a bare root, but as you can see, it's branched out really well, so it looks to have established itself pretty good here, so I'm really happy about that. And I've mulched around this area here, and then I have a lovely little delicate plant here called Coral Bell, and it's starting to give out some flower blooms there, or flower buds. Hasn't bloomed yet, but yeah, really nice plant. Very easy to propagate. And then we have here my sweet corn, which is doing really well. Sorry about the noise there, I think some people are doing some work, but yeah, we've got some sweet corn here actually starting to as you can see, there's some corn over there. They're quite small this year, and that's definitely due to the weather. As long as I get some nice plump corn, I'll be really happy. And then we've got some younger ones over here that I planted a couple of weeks ago, so I'll harvest this lot of corn first, and then hopefully the season will be long enough to harvest some from these ones over there. And we have some red onions that I've planted a while back. They're doing really, really well, so pleased about that. You can see the red bit there, the bulb, so looking forward to harvesting those. Have a nice Acer tree here that is doing really well, no problem with the sun. And at the back here we've got some more corn. So I've tried to use as much space as I can to put as much corn as possible, because I just love sweet corn, absolutely delicious, especially when it's organically grown, no chemicals at all used. And then over here we have some tomato plants, so that's doing really well. We've got some larger ones down here, so no way ready yet, but that's right, we've got long enough in the season for those. I have my lovely olive tree here, gorgeous olive tree, doing really well. I think that's the second year in the ground. Do really well. Flowering there, as you can see, and tiny little olives starting to form. And then we have another coral bell here. So this coral bell was I took a little bit of a bark or branch or whatever you want to call it, and just stuck it in the ground in a plant pot actually, and then once it grew, I planted it in here in the ground. Gorgeous. And we have pineapple guava finally starting to establish itself here. This one is doing okay. Well, actually it's doing really well. Starting to leaf out a nice healthy growth. Took it a while, but I think it's happy here. Then we have another pineapple guava. Don't know the varieties, but this one's doing even better than the other one. And if we look closely, we can see some flower buds. So I'm really pleased about this because I only planted it in the ground early spring, and it's already producing buds and will definitely flower for me. And hopefully I can, if it's not self-pollinating one, I can just cross-pollinate that with my other pineapple guava flowers. So that's doing really well over there. A little bit of a compost heap there. And then we have another pineapple guava. This variety is the Mammoth, and it's been in the ground a couple of years. It's quite a slow grower, to be honest, but still really healthy. And I've noticed just one flower bud here. Actually, I think I can see two, so that's good. So that'll flower. Looking forward to that. Then we have a fig tree here. This is from my garden back home, the Domenico Toro. It was an air layer which was a lot taller, but died back because of the late frost. But it's starting to come back, so pleased about that. We have another Acer here, so that's doing really well. And then we've got my plum tree. This is the Mirabelle plum. No plums unfortunately this year, hopefully next year. But I'm pretty fortunate to have my Mirabelle plum tree at home, which has loads of plums on there. And then if we look over here, we have my Spanish black fig, and that's doing really well, as you can see. So I have another one of these back at my house in the garden, and so this is a lot smaller than the one back at home. And then we have some lovely lavender, which attracts butterflies and bees. And unfortunately here we've got, I can't remember, I think this was the Signora. This got hit by a late frost and seems to have really died back. But as I can see down here, it's coming back. So figs are really, really hardy. I think this one didn't really establish itself too well, but hopefully the new growth will be a lot better. More lavender. And then we have this is the BB10 Black Beauty. Again, die back from the really cold late frost that we had in spring, but new growth. So it's all good. All right, that's a brief little look at my plot here, guys. Actually, I've got a few other things to show you before. Got some rosemary here. Gorgeous rosemary. The aroma is absolutely lovely. Great for cooking lamb. And then down here, blueberry. I harvested some last week. Quite a decent size, but still this needs to obviously get a bit larger. Got some blueberry there. And then a pomegranate I've planted from one of my seedlings. So there you go, guys. That's a brief look at my plot. And yeah, I've got a bit of work to do. Quite a bit of weeding, look, you can see down here. But it's all good. Great to get out in the sunshine. So guys, please subscribe if you haven't already and give a thumbs up. Happy guys. Big snake here. Look at that. Ooh, you're a big one. There's another one there. Look at that.